this particular trade over here was the one that I took on my Profem accounts last week, exactly on Wednesday, right? But then something happened. I didn't hold this trade to this point. I got kicked out before price could actually hit this level. Now I'm going to break this trade down for you, but then this is the status of my account currently. Before I break down the trade for you, this is how it is looking over here, meaning I haven't made much profit yet. Let me go to the chart and explain the most important thing for you over here. And I believe most of you can already tell the type of trader that I am. I'm a day trader. However, I am a very conservative type of a trader. I try to secure profit as soon as possible, and I try to protect my capital at all costs, right? So yeah, let me just break down a few things for you. So first off, I think I'm just going to clear a few things on the chart so that you don't get overwhelmed with the drawings over here, right? Let's go straight to the 4-hour time frame over here, guys, and let's see what we can do. And I hope to break my trade down for you to the best of your understanding, right? So the trade I was referring to is this particular one over here. That is Wednesday 12th December, right? This particular trade over here, that's what I'm referring to. So let's break it down. So if you see from the previous week, that's Monday, all right? I mean, from the previous week before the week actually started, if you check over here, you will realize something, that our price broke above this particular level, which is giving me the belief that price want to go bullish. All right, price want to go bullish. So what I've been looking for in a market is for a buy, right? That's for a buy. Now, seeing this happen, I'm looking for my entries, right? I'm looking for my typical entry to form. Now, most of you don't know the strategy that I trade. Let me put it that way. Yes, I trade a very simple and basic stuff. That is the structure of the market. That's all. Market structure, basic market structure. That's what I trade, and nothing more, nothing less. I just locate my swing highs, swing lows in the market. Then I try to follow whatever the market is doing, right? So you know, I can't enter my trade on a 4-hour time frame over here. So I definitely have to scale down to the lower time frames. This is what I mostly do. I mostly try to move from time frame to time frame. So from the 4-hour time frame, you will see me going down to the 1-hour time frame to see what exactly is playing out over there. So on a 1-hour time frame, this is what is happening, right? This is what is happening. You will see price is trying to consolidate within this whole region over here, all right? Within this whole region over here, price is trying to consolidate on this time frame. But then I'm still bullish. I'm expecting, you know, a buy movement in the market. So but then on this 1-hour time frame, there is no clear direction. Just like I said, it's consolidating. There is no clear direction over here. So what do I have to do? I have to go to the 15-minute time frame. That's why I mostly enter my trade. I have to go there to see if price is giving me this bullish vibe so that I could actually use it. So let's go to the 15-minute time frame right away. So here we are on a 15-minute time frame, and based on my simple trading strategy, let me zoom in for you over here very well so that you could see everything that I'm going to explain to you, right? Based on my simple trading strategy, price is trying to do what we call, a bullish move over here. You can see price is doing something like this on a 15-minute time frame. Now, if you can't locate that, this is what I'm referring to, right? You see price move from here to the top here, and price keeps doing this. It keeps doing this, right? It keeps doing this. Let me delete this now. Now, once price start doing that thing, then I know that what price want to continue the bullish move. All right. So I look at where is my first break of strategy as price is trying to go up. Where exactly is my first break of structure located? That is the most important thing for me right now. So looking at this, I know if you've watched my previous video on the course that I'm trying to upload, on the course I'm actually uploading, you'll realize that I made mention of swing highs and swing lows in the market, right? So the time that price bypasses swing high in the market, that's going to be a break of structure for me. So the break of structure actually occurred over here. So I'm going to hold this over here, all right? the breakup structure occurred over here. You could see price came down here, all right, from here it came down here, then it broke above it. So my breakup structure is actually here. All right, let me label it for you. Breakup structure. All right, so this is the breakup structure that occurred over here. Now with this breakup structure, what do we do? All right, why is it important for us? It is important because it is the first break of structure as price is trying to go up. Now what do we expect price to do? We expect price to go up. Let me show you something before I even go back to the chart to show you what I'm showing you. So I'm trying to break down my strategy for you. So with my strategy, if I see a level like this, all right, that if in case this is a bullish market, let's assume this is a bullish market, all right, and I see a level like this that I want to enter the market, I expect price to do this, right? After breaking structure, after breaking this structure like this, so let's assume this level over here is a structure. After price break above this particular structure, all right, I expect price to come back and come below this particular structure again. So once price come back below it, and it should be leaving candle bodies, not with a wick of the candle. All right, if candle bodies are being deposited below this particular level, that is a breakup structure, then I expect price to come back above and close with the body of the candle. So when price close with the body of the candle like this, there is the exact place I'm going to enter a trade. And once I enter a trade over there, my stop loss is going to be below this particular low that formed before price shot up, right? And where is going to be my target? My target will actually be on the higher time frame. My first target will be, let's assume this is the swing high from the higher time frame, example 4-hour time frame. This is going to be my target, my first target. All right, that's just an assumption. All right, I'm not saying this is the swing high from the 4-hour time frame, but then if this is the swing high from the 4-hour time frame, my first target is going to be that area. Then we can target more, right? So I believe you understand now. So now let's go back to my charts, my trade that I was explaining to you. So if you see right here, let me just zoom in very big so that if I'm explaining, you understand perfectly. Now if you look at this particular line, which is the breakup structure, price broke above it. What do we see? This is what I want you to see again. Price broke above it, then later came down, and what do we see over here? You've seen the body of candles close below over here. Then from here, what do we see again? Price move up, and in the process of moving up, what do we see? Price closed above this line. Look at the black candle over here. The black candle is my bullish candle. Yeah, I honestly don't care about the colors of the candle, because that's not the most important thing for me. What I have to know is the movement of the candle, right? So this candle closed right above this particular line. We see the other candles came below, and the next candle closed above it. So the moment it closed above it, boom, I entered my trade. I entered my trade over there. Giddy giddy giddy. I entered my trade, and like I said, I'm a very conservative type of trader. Try to protect my capital at all costs. So price just play around over here a little, all right, very very small, then it shoots up, and I was up 100 plus pips, right? So good. So that's 130 pips, 130 pips. That's what I was up right initially. So me being up 130 pips, I decided to break even. Break even means I'm moving my stop loss from here to the entry, all right, on my trading account. Yes, that's what I did. I moved my stop loss from this level to the entry to close, to lock in some profit, all right, then leaving the whole trade to run. But then something happened. If you see here, you can see price leaving a wick below this level. Something happened. I wasn't with the charts. I came back to see that price actually dropped from this level, from the 130 pips level, all the way down back to my entry, and even coming below my entry a little bit, but it didn't come to my stop loss. However, I got kicked out because I've already moved my stop loss from this level. All right, my stop loss level was 80 pips. I moved that 80 pips to lock in profit over here. I moved the 80 pips to lock in profit over here. Then I left the chart thinking like things is going to just run before I come back. To my surprise, I came back and the price actually kicked me out at break even. So I closed literally with less than $1. Yeah, less than $1. Something that was moving good. I saw good profit before leaving, and I came back. Price decided to hit my entry just here. Price took me out over here, and when I realized later, I saw price move all the way to my target. All right, my target was here, and that is the risk reward ratio for this particular trade is 1:6. As you can see over here, it's 1:6. That was my target, and this target was based from the 4-hour time frame, like I explained to you earlier. It was from the 4-hour time frame, and that is it. That's how come I kind of missed this move, because I was trying to be conservative. Yes, that actually helps me a lot. Right, it's not something that I'm doing for the first time. I mostly break even, try to protect my capital at all costs, and that's exactly what happened. And I couldn't, ride this buy. But then, yeah, market is market, is always going to do whatever it wants to do, and it's going to come back to play out at the right time, right? So yeah, basically that is it, and I believe you've learned something from this particular video. If you are somebody who is also interested in trading basic market structure, this should be something that you should look out for. So now I want you to check out the course I'm providing on YouTube right here. This is the first lesson, right? And this course is basically going to show you how I trade this market structure, right? It's going to show you how I trade this market structure stuff, a very, very basic one. And once you go through it, just go ahead and join my Telegram channel, right? Just go to the description of this video and you're going to see my Telegram channel in here, right? Come and join this Telegram channel. Once you join this Telegram channel, I'm going to be sharing the updates over there. The main purpose for me recording this course that I'm giving out over here is that I want you to learn how I trade, so that I can be giving you signals and even leaving you to understand the whole thing. It's actually free. I'm not charging a penny for anything over here. It's totally free, right? And also, if you want to buy a pro firm, you can actually use the one that I'm using. That is the that is a 4 traders profit, and currently there's a 15% discount if you want to actually purchase an account right now. You just have to go with this link over here and use this particular discount code. All right, I believe if you use the link is going to give you the code directly, so you don't have to worry about it, right? So you can go ahead and purchase a pro firm account over here. If you encounter any issue, just text me and I'm going to help you out, right? So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. And also try to check out this course, right? It's very, very important. I've taken my time to explain everything in this course, so just go ahead and do that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to this channel and also like the videos on the channel. Then turn on notification, right? Turn on notification for all over here, right? So that if I upload any video any day, you get to be the first person to be notified. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bless up.